Welcome everybody to Klein Scott Field, of course, the host of tonight's matchup between the Newton Rebels and the Wichita Dirtbags. The Newton Rebels not off to the hottest start of the season, 1-9, currently on a 6-game slid early on in the season. The Dirtbags, though, coming off of their first victory of the season just a couple days ago against the Cannons. My name is Adrian Holguin, and I will be with you every step of the way in this huge matchup that could have big proportions for the remainder of each of these teams' seasons. Once again, from Klein Scott Field, Newton, Kansas, Centennial Park. Currently not really a cloud in sight. I mean, moderately warm temperatures, low 90s. Klein Scott Field shouldn't really have too much of an effect on the ball game. Of course, we're dealing with some inclement weather here in Newton, but shouldn't be a problem here tonight. Newton Rebels going to be starting out on defense. Pacing has been kind of one of their Achilles heels, if I do say so myself, to start off the season. Still a lot of time, though, to kind of right those wrongs and right those ships, if you know what I mean, and make our way over to Wichita to the NBC World Series. Bryson Harding going to be starting out pitching for the Newton Rebels. Hasn't really had an abundant amount of experience compared to some other guys, but better late than never, if I do say so myself.
And that is first tonight, number 12, Mikey Austin.
Mikey Acosta going to be starting us out hitting-wise, left-handed hitter out of Tabor College. 5'10" tall. Makes contact out to left field. Rebels could get a quick out to start us off, but no, that will be a home run to start out the ball game. Holy smokes, fireworks already going off. Umpires all the way up in center field. Not the start that the Rebels were looking for. The Dirtbags already up 1-0 after one pitch being put up in this ball game.
Jason McCarty.
Jason McCarty going to be next up now. Similar stature, of course, to what we just saw. Mikey Acosta and then Jason McCarty. Once again starting out the Dirtbags hitting-wise. That one is hit right on top of second base. The Rebels cannot bring it in on the defensive side. A base hit for the Dirtbags. Aiden Martinez is going to be next up. Big number 23, left-handed hitter. Once again, Bryson Harding starting out pitching-wise for the Rebels. Already saw a home run on the very first pitch of the game put up by the Dirtbags. Pitch number 1 is in and inside, uncontrolled pitch. Will lead to a walk all the way from first to second and also a walk all the way over to first by Martinez. Daniel Gray going to be next up. Now for the Dirtbags. Still top of the first, 0 outs thus far. Harding taking a look back at second base. Going to fire in the pitch. Contact out to left field once again. And this time the Rebels bring down the first out of the top of the first. Runners remain on first and second, but a good response by the Rebel defense. Designated hitter DeCarlo Delancey next up now for the Dirtbags. Once again, leading 1-0, top of the first, 1 out. Runners on first and second. A base that can move both of those runners into scoring positions. Pitch number 1 and into the outside. Ball number 1. Pitch number 2 going to be inside and down low. Just going to be within the strike zone. Strike number 1. Harding pitch number 8 is in, and once again down low into the dirt. Ball number 2, 2-1 count. That one is hit out to third base, I should say, along the left foul line. Could be called off for a foul ball. Strike number 2. Runners still remain on first and second for the Dirtbags. We're already up 1-0 after a first pitch home run. Home run put up by Mikey Acosta. Next pitch, contact made, fly ball once again out to the outfield, and is that another home run put up by the Dirtbags? Oh my goodness, who already are up 4-0 early on in the top of the first. Some high-flying fireworks being put up at Klein Scout Field to start us off. Bags already up against the wall for the Newton Rebels, who once again haven't even gotten a chance to respond quite yet. We'll see what they can do. They still have 2 more outs to go here in the top of the first. The Dirtbags going to try and grow this lead as far as they can. Harding remaining calm. Pitch going to come in a little bit high. Ball number 1. Williams lets that one go for ball number 2. Got to be incredibly difficult for Harding to kind of stay composed after this hot start for the Dirtbags. Next pitch in and swung at. Strike number 1. Pitch in for strike number 2. 2-2 count. Harding 1 pitch away from first strikeout of the game. That one looked to be swung at, but not quite enough. Or no, the umpire is going to call him out on that one. Strikeout number 1 indeed. 2 outs. Top of the first for pitcher Bryson Harding. Catcher for tonight, Shen Yan Zhang. One of his first home catching opportunities so far. Usually we see Ryan Ruggiero or Aiden Robles back there, but not tonight. I'm going to reset the count. New batter up for the Dirtbags. Blake Butler standing strong. Not going to swing at that one. Be a little bit high. Ball number 1. Dirtbags once again up 4-0 in the top of the first. 2 outs. Next pitch in and strike number 2. Bryson Harding out of Southeastern Arkansas Community College on the pitching mound for the Rebels. 18th pitch is in and to the outside. And the next pitch swung at, and a beautiful strikeout to end out the top of the first. Once again, the Rebels trailing 4-0, but a solid defensive response after those pair of home runs put up by the Dirtbags. More action coming up from Klein Scott Field here momentarily. Bottom of the first to be exact. My name is Adrian Holguin, and stay with you. Welcome back to Klein Scott Field. The Dirtbags leading the Rebels in Klein Scott Field by a score of 4-0. Let's look at some of our in-kind supporters. My name is Adrian Holge, and once again, Gorilla Apparel, Signs, and Web, Back Alley Pizza, Bob Burke, and BuyLocalPlus.com magazine, Newton Recreational Commission, YMCA of Newton, and Summer Days. Jerry Lopez, shortstop for the Rebels, is going to be starting up, at least in terms of batting, tonight for the Rebels. In case you missed it, we're coming out of the top of the first. That's how the Dirtbags put up 4 total runs, with 2 home runs being put up on the board. Ball number 1. Next pitch in, and going to be low into the outside. Ball number 2. Lopez has been very consistent both the terms of defense and also hitting for the Rebels, kind of a fixture at the top of the batting order. Ball number 3. And Geisler fires that one in there. Strike number 1. Jordy Lopez going for the bunt on that one, at least showing it. Going to get one more crack at it. Next pitch in high, it's to the outside. Jordy Lopez stays strong and stays composed. Picks up ball number 4, which is good enough to send him over to first base. Cooper Addison coming up. Addison, outfielder in Northeastern Oklahoma A&M. Defense trying to get Lopez out at first. Lopez, good job of kind of meandering his way back over there. Wasn't quite ready for the test, but no harm, no foul. Lopez is going to test him right back and steal second all the way from first. Just a few ball games ago, we saw Lopez steal his way all the way from first to home. He's always a threat as soon as he gets on base. Really trying to put this team on his back at times. But at the same time, you don't want to get too ahead of yourself. Probably one of the things that the coaching staff kind of trying to put into the head of Jordy Lopez. 1-0 count. Next pitch in. Strike number 1. Geisler and Addison makes beautiful contact between first and second. Lopez over to third, and he's heading home. Will he make it? Yes, he will. The Rebels on the board early. Still trailing the Dirtbags 4-1, but Lopez makes quick work of that one all the way from the single all the way to home in just a matter of minutes. Rebels on the board. 1 run to 4. Cheyenne Zhang next up. Playing catcher tonight, as I mentioned earlier. Geisler fires it in there, and Addison going for a steal of his own, and he will convert on it all the way from first to second. It's pretty clear so far that the Rebels, not trying to play conservative, trying to pick up their second win of the season. Strike number 2, 2-2 count. Once again, Addison on second base, just like Jordy Lopez. Steals way over to second, and then just in a matter of seconds later, all the way to home to put the Rebels on the board here in the bottom of the first. Zeg contact out to center field. Will it hit the ground? No, it will not. First out of the bottom of the first. Put up by the Dirtbag defense. Tough break. But once again, Gable coming up to bat for the Rebels, and Addison at second base in scoring position. We thank some of our meal makers as well. Pathways Care Women's Care Group, First Baptist Church, Newton First United Methodist Church, The Table, and Hope Graber. Geisler fires that one in there inside. Uncontrolled pitch, but Addison not going to look to take advantage just yet. Ball number 1. Titan Global outfielder out of Pratt Community College. Next pitch in contact made between second and third. Addison going to make his way all the way to home plate. Not going to be tested, and just like that, Rebels eating into the lead, now down 4-2. Bottom of the first, Drew Wardell coming up to test the defense of the Dirtbags himself. Wardell, contact made once again between center and right field. Runners rounding the bases, going to be tested at third, and Goebel going to make his way, or Wardell, I should say, makes his way over to second, and also runner is safe at third for the Rebels.
Next to that, number Alex Boyer.
Beautiful start to the evening for the Rebels. Of course, we did see the Dirtbags put up 2 home runs to start out the ball game in the top of the first, but a beautiful response here in the bottom of the first. We'll see if the Rebels can keep it up. Still only 1 out, bottom of the first, runners on second and third. Pitch in and down low and outside. Ball number 1. Alex Canoyer, right-handed pitcher number 22. Up for the Rebels. He's a big swing at that one. Strike number 1. 1-1 count. Guys are unfazed. Fires it in there. Bottom right of the strike zone. Ball number 2. Geisler Jr. out of Tabor College. Fires another one in there. Ball number 3. 3-1 count. One ball away from the Rebels, having bases loaded here in the bottom of the first. Next pitch in and to the outside. The umpire is not going to give the Rebels a favorable spot. Strike number 2. Full count. Next pitch in and contact made out to third. And the Dirtbags just barely able to pick up, I believe, the second out of the bottom of the first. Yes, they are going to call him out here. Good response made in the infield by the Dirtbag defense. Now 2 outs, bottom of the first. Still 2 runners in scoring position for the Newton Rebels. Going to clear out the count. And next batter's up. Fierro foul out to the right side. Strike number 2. Guys are keeping an eye on second. Fires the next pitch in, inside and up high. 1-2 count. Fly ball infield, going to be going straight back. And the catcher for the Dirtbags, it's a beautiful, almost behind the back catch on that one. Picks up the third out of the bottom of the first. Top of the second coming up from Clyde Scott Field. My name is Adrian Holguin. Some high-flying action already. We'll see what the Rebels can do on defense when we come back. Once again, Clyde Scott Field, Centennial Park, Newton, Kansas. Father's Day 2.0 from Klein Scott Field, Newton, Kansas. Let's look at some of our financial partners for the Newton Rebels: Newton Lions Club, Best Pest Control, Miller Insurance Agency Incorporated, Charleston Insurance, Union State Bank, Faith and Life Bookstore, Big Brothers and Big Sisters of Harvey County, Court-appointed Special Advocate Group, Leslie Gwynn to be exact, Midway Motors of Newton, Mark Fox, local Wygan Realtor. Jay Setterfield going to start us off in the batter's box for the Dirtbags, who led up 2 runs, bottom of the first, to the Newton Rebels after the Rebels themselves gave up 4 total runs, top of the first. Pitch number 1 in and down low, ball number 1. Bryson Harding still in at pitcher for the Rebels. His 22nd pitch in and it will be a strike. Next pitch fired in and contact made from right on top of second base. Literally bounces right off of it. Base hit to set up the top of the second for the Dirtbags. Another lefty for the Dirtbags. Miles Hartman next up. Satterfield once again. The runner on first. Start off the top of the second for the Dirtbags. Thought about stealing second right there on that pitch. Going to stay put instead. Strike number 1. Harding into Zhang inside. 1-1 count. Harding looks back at first. Not going to test him just yet. Pitch inside instead. Ball down low. 3-1 count. One more ball will put runners on first and second for the Dirtbags. Miles Hartman still out there in the batter's box. We're going to look this one through, and he'll be walked over to first just like that. 0 outs, top of the second. Runners on first and second for the Dirtbags.
Now at number 12, Mikey Acosta.
Going to reset the lineup. Mikey Acosta back up. Put up the first run and first home run of the evening here in Klein Scott Field earlier on in the contest. One more home run would add to the Dirtbags' lead. Would make it 7-2, but could be wishful thinking. Well, Acosta fires that one up. Oh, my goodness. Into deep center field. The Rebels cannot bring it down. Mike Acosta still rounding the bases. One runner going to be heading home. And Acosta, once again, an RBI. Put up a double RBI. Dirtbags up 5-2. Top of the second. Runners now on second and third. 0 outs, top of the second. Tough break, but man, Acosta having a game of his life, arguably. Jason McCarty next up. Pitch in and swung at into left field, and the Rebels bring down the second out, or the first out, I should say. Top of the second, but one runner does make it home. Was Hartman, number 33. Dirtbags up 5-2. 6-2, I should say. If I can get the correct words out. Runner on second. The always dangerous Mikey Acosta. Martinez swings at that one out of Buda, Texas. Not a town you hear from very often. Strike number one. Second pitch in and fly ball. Can Zhang bring it down? No, he cannot. Just a step too slow. Cannot bring down the foul ball. Going to be strike number two. 0-2 count. Mikey Acosta once again on second base. Put up a home run earlier and gets put up a double RBI. Inside and down low. Really off the foot of Martinez. Ball number one. 1-2 count. Dirtbags coming off of their first win of the season on June 15th to the Batcats, beating them by a score of 7-1. Next pitch in and foul ball to the left side. Going to stay 1-2. 33 pitches already for Bryson Harding. Martinez makes contact out to center field, and the Rebels bring it down in the outfield for the second out of the top of the second. Runner remains on second base. Daniel Craig, number 15. Going next up for us in Klein Scott Field, home of the Rebels. We're looking for their second win of the season tonight. Harding in and fastball through the strike zone. Strike number one. Costa getting some attention over at second base. Pitch comes in and will be a fly ball. And the Rebels going to try and bring it down. They will. Third out, top of the second, bottom of the second coming up. We saw what the Rebels did last time. 2 runs. Bottom of the first. Can they match that and cut this lead? Current 6-2 lead held by the Dirtbags. We'll find out. It's a matter of seconds. Stay with us. Back in Klein Scott Field, the Dirtbags leading the Rebels 6-2, but neither team going away just yet. The Rebels put up 2 runs. Last opportunity that they had, bottom of the first. Let's look at some more of our financial partners. Midway Motors, our new Mark Fox local Wygan Realtor, Conradi Insurance Group, Patriots Roofing Services, Platinum PDR Plus Paint, Roofing Services Unlimited, Shamrock Car Wash and Pouch Enterprises, John Oldham Family, Newton Rebels founder Carl Hodges and family, and Arma Coatings of Wichita. The Rebels founded all the way back in the year 2000 once again by Carl Hodges. Pitch number 1. In and down low, but swung at. Strike number 1. Ryan Ruggiero. Up to bat. Strike number 1. Ryan Ruggiero stares that one down. Outside of the strike zone. Strike number 2. Ruggiero, contact made out to left field. Can the Dirtbags bring it down? Yes, they can. Out number 1, bottom of the second. Ruggiero going to want to have that one back. Connor Chaso going to be next up. So one of the staples in the batting lineup for the Newton Rebels. Marcus Pollard, noticeable substitution coming out for the Rebels tonight. Hope to see him back when the Rebels return. Hit out to center field, but an error out in center field. Going to lead into a double put up by the Rebels. Hot start once again for them. Great job, great hit by Chaso out to center field once again. Jordy Lopez going to step back up after we get made our way through the entire batting lineup for the Rebels. It's going to 1 out. Bottom of the second. Dirtbags up 6-2 over the Rebels. Lopez not going to swing at that one. Down low to the outside. Wouldn't be surprised to see a walk here. Could see 4 straight balls, or at least nearly such. Lopez is a dangerous hitter when called upon. Next pitch down low. Ball number 2. A walk would set up the Rebels to put 2 runners on base. First and second. Lopez sees ball number 3. Wouldn't be surprised to see ball number 4. I've been wrong before. We'll see what happens. Next pitch. Inside, but umpire going to call a strike. 3-1 count. Dirtbags up 6-2 here in the bottom of the second. 1 out. Ryan Ruggiero, the one that was called out. And Jordy Lopez advances over to first. Going to try for second, at least he showed it for a second there.
Now at number 15,
Cooper Addison. Next up, Connor Chaso, also off of the uncontrolled pitch, advanced from second to third. They're getting a talk up from the coaching staff. A lot more smiles on the face of the Rebels tonight for a hot start. Guys, their pitch number 34 on the way. And in uncontrolled pitch, once again, Chaso going to advance over to second. The Rebels, Jordy Lopez, I should say. Getting my names confused. Holy smokes, sorry about that. Advance all the way from first to second. Taking advantage of a handful of mistakes so far today for the Dirtbag defense. 6-2, Dirtbags on top. Next pitch in and down low. Ball number 2. Feels like guys there might be a little bit kind of off his game. We're not expecting the hitting we've seen so far in Clarence Scott Field. Ball number 3. Hopefully not an announcer's jinx right here, Cooper Addison. Going to get walked over to first. Bases now loaded. Just like that for the Rebels.
number 35,
Shenyan Zhang going to be next up. Now going to be a meeting at the pitching mound for the Dirtbags here in the bottom of the second. Only 1 out. Bases loaded. Zhang has a chance. Put some RBIs up on the board in prime position. 2 runners in scoring position for the Rebels. Wouldn't expect the pitching change. Only 37 pitches for the Dirtbags so far, but still yet to be seen. Guys are going to be resetting. Guys are going to reset, I should say. Zhang. Once again, the batter in. It's a big swing at that one down low. Not going much of anywhere. Satterfield, the catcher in the ball game for the Dirtbags. Strike number 1. Oh, beautiful play by the defense of the Dirtbags on that one. A quick double out made right there. And some runs left on the board as bases were loaded for the Rebels in the bottom of the second. Going to want to have that one back. We'll see how they respond. They go back on defense in the top of the third. When we come back, Clyde Scott Field. Contested matchup between the Dirtbags and the Rebels. Rest of it coming up. My name is Adrian Holguin, and welcome back to Clyde Scott Field. The Dirtbags leading the Rebels by a score of 6-2. Both of these teams looking for their second win of the season here in Newton, Kansas. Top of the third, coming up in the top of the first. The Dirtbags were able to put up 4 unanswered runs. 2 runs also put up in the top of the second. We'll see if their streak of growing their lead continues. Number 19 for the Rebels. Still in the ballgame, Bryson Harding on the pitching mound. They're already putting up 36 pitches here tonight. .37 in, strike number 1. Next pitch, swung at, foul ball, right behind the plate, strike 2. Shengyan Zhang, once again, the catchers tonight, we've got to wonder if maybe him kind of being one of the quarterbacks for the defense, maybe kind of having an effect so far. Ball number 1. Vieira. Let's stare down this pitch, which goes to the outside. 2-2 count. or the same, make it 3-2. Full count. Fiera versus Harding matchup. This next pitch. Harding receives the signal, winds up, fires it in, and a foul ball. Straight to the catch fence, back behind him. Gonna stay 3-2. Start it back up. Harding winds up again. Fires it in there, and gonna be ball number 4. Tough break. The defense of the Rebels. Call could have gone either way.
Daniel Williams.
Daniel Williams going to be next up to bat for the Dirtbags, who once again lead 6-2. Top of the third, 0 outs. Runner on first. Pitch to the outside. Give me strike number 1. Williams not going to get that one quite yet. Ball number 1. 1-1 count. It'll be important for the Rebels to put up some quick outs here. Get themselves back potentially in the driver's seat. They're a hot start hitting wise. Next pitch, down low, 2-1 count. We're in the top of the third. Bryson Harding now 46 total pitches. Harding out of Norco, Louisiana. Pitch inside again, 3-1. Runner still on first. Harding winds up, and this pitch straight down the middle. Full count, 3-2. Williams staring this one down. Swings at it. Gonna be a foul ball. Gonna stay 3-2. Already now 49 total pitches. Next pitch in and down low. Tough break. Runner's going to be on first and second for the Dirtbags.
Now that is number 6, Malik Butler.
As Harding was betting on the swing from Williams. Butler going to be next up to bat. Big number 6 right-handed hitter for the Dirtbags. Still no outs. Top of the third. Dirtbags in the proverbial driver's seat. Curveball out to the outside. Start him out. Malik Butler, contact made. Foul ball to the left side.
That's a Union State foul ball.
Indeed, is a Union State Bank foul ball. 1-1 count. Swing at that one. 1-2 count. Harding already has a handful of strikeouts so far. See if he can grow that total. Keep an eye on second. Going to fire this one in. The top corner. Umpire not going to give him a favorable ruling. 2-2 count. Harding can't afford to allow another walk. Next pitch, down low. Gonna be a full count. One more ball, of course, would load up the bases. The Dirtbags. Harding keep an eye on second. Fires that one in there. Gonna be a fly ball out to between right and center field. And the defense of the Rebels brings that one down for the first out. At the top of the third.
Number 10, Chase Satterfield.
Big stand up from Harding and company. Chase Satterfield going to be next up to challenge Harding. He's already up to 56 pitches in the top of the third. Pitch number 1 fired in. Straight down the middle. 0-1. Taking our second run of Father's Day. Shout out to all the fathers out there. It's beautiful Monday. That ball is hit out to third base. And the third baseman for the Rebels losing his footing. Canoyer out there. Usually at first, playing second today. Losing his footing and allowing the bases to indeed be loaded.
Miles Hartman.
So the Dirtbags, Hartman, going to try to take advantage with some RBIs. Top of the third, 1 out. Really nothing to lose if you're Hartman. Here for the Dirtbags, only 1 out, top of the third. Can afford to kind of swing for the fences if you wanted to. Ball to the outside, 1-1 count. Next pitch, Jordy Lopez fires it in, and double play opportunity is converted by the Rebels, who get themselves out of harm's way. Here in the top of the third, 3 outs. Now with the Dirtbags still leading the Rebels 6-2. Bases were loaded, but a great response by the defense. Coming back, bottom of the third with the Rebels, going to try and cut into the 6-2 lead. 2-0 count. This guy's doing now 43 pitches into his evening. Gable makes contact, going to be a foul ball out to the right side. Going to get another crack at it. 2-1 count. Titan Gable holding a favorable count currently out of Pratt Community College. Look first in Kansas, where he resides. Ball to the outside. 3-1 count, 0 outs. Bottom of the third. Contact right over the pitcher's head. Going to be a base hit for Goble.
Now batting number 11, Drew Wardell.
Who's just another one of these batters so far for the Rebels, who's having some good luck, some good fortune on his side. First baseman Wardell. Stare that one down. Going to come in outside, or coming down low, I should say. Would have been a ball, but he swung at it. Strike one. The season, the Rebels 1-9, trying to pick up their second win of the season to move them up to 2-9. Dirtbags, on the other hand, 1-8. Both these teams desperate to pick up another win, and Goble has a chance after that failed attempt at getting him out at first base. He's going to go all the way to third after the miscommunication in the infield for the Dirtbag defense. Great job, and another example of the Rebels not being complacent here tonight in Klein Scott Field. 2 strikes. 0 outs. Bottom of the third. The next pitch. Gonna find Wardell up top. Gonna be walked over to first. Tough break. Gotta expect that sometime, to be honest with you. But another table of fortune, I guess, being on the side of the Rebels. Drew Wardell been checked out at first. It's going to be all right. Ball one for Knoyer. Lets that one go. Serios once again, bottom of the third. Runners on first and third for the Rebels. Two balls now, 2-0 count. See if the Rebels can once again get bases loaded. But then let's see if they can capitalize. As on that one, after almost getting hit in the face, Wardell able to steal his way over to second. And Titan Goble cuts into the lead even more, taking advantage himself. The Rebels trailing 6-3 here in the bottom of the third. Runners down first and second. No runner on third. Nicholas Fierro going to be next up. 52 pitches so far from the Dirtbags. 0 outs. Rebels have a chance, putting up some huge runs here in the bottom of the third. Trying to pick up their second win of the season, and another steal being attempted over from second to third. A bit of a sacrifice out from Fierro on that one as he advances runners all the way over to second and third from first and second. 1 out, bottom of the third. Ryan Ruggiero holds back on that one. Strike one. Pitch number 2, and they're going to be fouled off to the right side. 0-2 count. Geisler brings up the third straight strike for Ruggiero.
Connor Chaso.
Strikeout is the second out of the bottom of the third. Connor Chaso, big number 17, going to be next up to bat. Ball on number 2. We already saw the Rebels, their last at-bat opportunity, leave some runs on the table with bases loaded. 2 runners in scoring position for Chaso right now. 3 balls. 0 strikes. 3-0 count. And ball number 4 going to send him over to first. Bases loaded. 2 outs.
Now batting number 52, Jordy Lopez.
And with perfect timing, it's Jordy Lopez, top of the batting lineup, and back out. One of the more consistent hitters on the season for the Rebels. Lopez, turn it down. Ball 1 inside. Lopez out of Wichita, Kansas. There's it down outside. Ball 2. Next one going to be a strike on the bottom side of the strike zone. 2-1. Bases loaded for Lopez. I'll be feeling the pressure. Pitch in. Ball number 3. A walk will put another run on the board for the Rebels. Lopez not going to swing at it once again. Pitch goes outside. Strike number 2. Could have gone either way on that call. Deciding pitch coming in and going to be a ball. And going to put another run on the board for the Rebels, now trailing 6-4. Bottom of the third. Cooper Addison coming back up. Second in the batting order tonight for the Rebels, in relief of Marcus Pollard. Bases still loaded for the Rebels. Addison staying patient. Ball 1. Saw 2 home runs put up by the Dirtbags first inning. Hoping to put up 4 runs for the Rebels even had a chance to respond. Guys, are pitch number 69. Heads in, it will be a ball up top. 2-1 count. Guys are feeling the pressure. Back amongst all the bases. Strike up top to the outside. 2-2 count. Bases loaded. Addison not going to swing at it. Ball up top. Full count. Pitch comes in and contact made out to first. Nobody covering first for now. But a beautiful job of the pitcher for the Dirtbags. Aaron Geisler on his 71st pitch of the evening, saving his infield and getting the Rebels off of the diamond while only trailing 2 runs, 6-4. Dirtbags still leading. Top of the 4th coming up in this highly contested matchup here in Klein Scott Field. Both teams looking for their second win of the season. Top of the 4th coming up from Klein Scott Field. My name is Adrian Holguin. Let's look at some more of our in-kind supporters. Well, once again, Back Alley Pizza, Bob Burke, and BuyLocalPlus.com magazine, Newton Rec Center, and YMCA Newton, and Summer Days. If you, your organization, or business would like to provide needed services, unique talents, volunteer, or serve on the board of directors for the Rebels, please contact any of the Rebel staff. First pitch in. Then the strike zone. 0-1 count. Pitch number 2 inside. You know what that means? 1-1. Mikey Acosta. Kind of the killer for the Rebels so far. Big swing at that one. 1-2 count. Top of the 4th, no outs. Dirtbags still leading the Rebels 6-4, but the Rebels aren't going away without a fight. Pitch Acosta, contact made out to center field, and it will be a double as the ball bounced off the ground and over the back wall. Acosta having nothing but great luck going up against the defense of the Rebels. Harding still in the ball game. 65 pitches so far. Jason McCarty out of Wichita, Kansas. Awaiting the pitch. Going to swing at it. And ball goes over the head of the first baseman for the Rebels. And now, with that, who else but Acosta taking advantage all the way over to home. 7-4 lead for the Dirtbags.
Next to that.
Going to be a meeting once again. We'll see if maybe a pitching change comes. 71 pitches. I should say 66 pitches for Bryson Harding so far. 71 for Geisler. Over for the Dirtbags.
Number 3 is Car Wash.
Mill makers for the Rebels. Pathway Care Women's Care Group. First Baptist Church, Newton First United Methodist. The Table and Hope Graber.
We're looking for a driver of a 646. Marcy Grant, 5'4", that is 646. That is work for the adults. Thank you.
Going to reset here indeed. Bryson Harding heading out from the pitching mound. I believe Newquist is going to be replacing him. Right-handed pitcher at a Southwestern University. Hutchinson, Kansas. His hometown. A little bit northwest-ish of Newton. Sophomore over at Southwestern. Rebels led by head coach Justin Hensley. Colin Parks leading the way as the assistant coach. Mark Carutha, general manager, the Newton Rebels. My name is Adrian Holguin, and once again, the Rebels looking for their second win of the season. Here in Klein Scott Field, coming into tonight's matchup with a record of 1-9. Dirtbags 1-8 on the year. But as I also mentioned earlier on, the Dirtbags come on for their first win of the season, a 7-1 victory on June 15th, 2 days ago, over the Backcats. Aiden Martinez. Stepping up once again. Big number 20. So see a bit of a difference. Fresh arm coming in for the Rebels. And ball up top. Yep. Indeed, ball number 1. Pitch number 2 coming in. Jordy Lopez looking over second base very attentively. Contact and a hit out to left field. Leads to the first out being put up from the top of the 4th. Runner still on second for the Dirtbags. Gonna reset the count. New batter stepping up. Daniel Craig, the batter in question. Craig out of Northwest Missouri State. Redondo Beach, California native. 1-0 count. Newquist, pitch number 4. Heads in, and it will be a strike. 1-1 count. Newquist. Pitch is down low to the outside. Strike 2. 1-2. Dirtbags up 7-4. Chaplain 4th. Swing by Craig. Going to stay 1-2 as it was fouled off to the left side. Union State bank foul ball. Contact, fly ball out to right field, and the Rebels will bring it down for the second out of the top of the fourth.
Mario Delancey.
Long descent, Delancey going to be next up to bat. The Dirtbags has had a long ascent down to right field. Probably many heart attack. Some of the Rebels faithful. That pitch is in into the outside. 1-0 count. Here's the second out of the top of the fourth. That right field play. Yeah. Strike one. Delancey going to want a second to kind of compose himself before stepping back up to the plate. Carrier Delancey at Western Oklahoma Community College. Residing from the Bahamas. Lucas, 1-1 pitch. Comes in up top. 2-1 count. Next pitch, and it's swung hard. 2-2. It's already 2 outs, top of the fourth. Lucas could pick up his first strikeout of the evening. Fly ball, not going to go far. Zhang not going to try and go for it. Going to catch the spot. 2-2 going to remain. Just going to try to put him away, and he will be successful just out of the reach of the batter. Going to bring up the third out of the top of the fourth. The bottom of the fourth coming up. The Rebels going to try and cut into this lead. Continue to currently down 7-4 to the Dirtbags here in Klein Scott Field. My name is Adrian Hogan, and stay with me. More action coming up. And we're back. Zhang going to be next up to bat for the Newton Rebels. That first inning, the home runs were put up by Mikey Acosta and Delancey for the Dirtbags, who lead 7-4. Strike one. That one's going to be fouled off. Strike number 2. Zhang going to try and get back on base. It's going to be a ball into the dirt. 1-2. Geyser's next pitch, once again into the dirt, 2-2. Let's get Zhang, the catcher, for the Rebels. Global on deck, and contact is made out to first. And just like we saw earlier on, Geyser, great job at coming over from the pitching spot to cover for first base. Another great defensive play leads to an out against the Rebels for the Dirtbag defense. Out number 1, bottom of the 4th. Titan Goebel going to step up to the plate. Titan Goebel out of Pratt Community College, McPherson, Kansas. Junior out there, ball 1. Geyser gets delivered his 70th pitch of the evening. And that one, hard contact out to center field. And going to be robbed almost of the home run. Got back there at center field. Great defensive play. Second out of the bottom of the 4th.
Now batting, number 11, Drew Wardell.
Drew Wardell going to be next up. Geyser in and inside. A 1-0 count. Earlier on, Dirtbags did put up 1 run of their own to grow their lead up to 7-4. Hard swing at that one. Strike number 1. Last thing the Rebels want to do is go cold here. Let's let the Dirtbags grow their lead. And the ensuing top of the 5th. Geyser in. Strike number 2. '83rd Geyser pitch. And down low. Job by Wardell not swinging at that one. 2-2. And the next one's going to be swung at and missed by Drew Wardell, first baseman for the Rebels. A swing and a miss, calculated risk, some might say, brings it into the bottom of the 4th. Top of the 5th coming up in this fast-paced scoring affair between the Newton Rebels and the Dirtbags, both looking their second win of the season. Top of the 5th coming up. Clyde Scotfield. Danielle Williams going to be first at bat for the Dirtbags here in the top of the 5th. Williams, stay patient, ball 1. Strike number 1 in. The Dirtbags win over the Batcats. Put up 4 total runs top of the 4th, 2 total top of the 5th, and 1 total on top of the 8th to bring home the 7-1 run win. Just 2 days ago. 2-1 count. Kendra Newquist, 15 pitches in. Pitch number 16 coming up. Thought up to the left side. Going to stay 2-2.
That's a huge statement.
Daniel Williams out of Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Going to try and make contact. Ball number 3. Top of the 5th. Pitch comes in and to the inside. Williams going to be walked over to first. Another unforced error, I would say, from the Rebels. We'll see if they can We'll see if they can bounce back. Butler hits it, but it's fouled out to the left side. Rebels have made the big dance in Wichita 14 total times since their inception back in the year 2000. Oh, 2, contact made, going to be a fly ball out to the right side. And the Rebels come down with the foul ball and unable to pick up, I believe, the second out of the top of the 5th. Collision was made between, looked like Wardell over at the first base spot and Williams. For United Methodist Church of Newton, also providing meals for the Rebels after this game. Out of reach. And a strike number 1. I believe a 1-1 count. Next pitch is in, and the Dirtbags able to steal second. Zangs throw a little bit off target. Luckily for the Rebels, Chase was able to kind of haul it in for the second base spot. Next pitch in and up top. Gonna be a 3-1 count. And that will walk him all the way over to first. Runner's going to be on first and second for the Dirtbags. Only one out, top of the fifth.
Finals are good.
Miles Hartman, number 33. Gonna be next up. First pitch, heads in, outside the strike zone, ball number 1. Once again, runners on first and second, top of the fifth. Only one out for the Rebel defense. Nothing to lose for the Dirtbags as a big swing is made it over the head of Chaso. Nobody covering first, and runner heading home for the Dirtbags, going to grow their lead up to 8-4 after miscommunication was made on the defensive side for the Rebels. Acosta going to be next up now, with runners still on first and second after that previous sequence of events. Shots to the triple and a single. To go for the cycle in this one. Strike it. In and a little bit low. Bit of a change-up pitch right there. Ball number 1. Lucas picks number 31. Going to be on the way. Momentarily, Costa makes contact. Foul ball. Costa contact. Man comes into the infield. Going to be fouled off. Looks like. Going to stay 1-2. Newquist, his pitch was a beautiful one from Acosta. At least if you're a fan of the Rebels, goes right along the right foul line and right over to big number 11, Drew Wardell. Takes advantage, puts the second out of the top of the fifth. Runners down second and third, but the Rebels have a chance of putting this one away. Two outs, Jason McCarty. Up to bat. Fly ball out to left field. Gonna fall on the ground. Oh-1 going to be made 0-2 for the second consecutive foul ball. Union State Bank foul ball, I should say. Top of the fifth, 2 outs. Nucleus pitch inside, 1-2. Rebels currently on a 6-game losing streak heading into tonight's matchup. Going to try and snap that with a win. Pitch. It's outside, just barely. 2-2. Dirtbags doubling the Rebels. Coolant run scored. 8-4. .39 pitches for Nucleus so far. Number 4 to come on momentarily. Nine hits, 8 runs thus far for the Dirtbags. Ball on number 3, full count. That'd be hard for Nucleus. This takes the game for a long, middle of a long top of the fifth. Next pitch in and ball down low. Gonna load up the bases for the Dirtbags. We're gonna get one more chance to round the bases, get some more runs on the board. Martinez is gonna be next up. Strike one. Buda Texas's own Aiden Martinez at the plate. Next pitch. Other ball. Down low, 1-1. That one more of the same, a little bit to the inside, but the umpire gives Nucleus a favorable spot. Strike number 2. One out away, or one strike away from the third out. Top of the fifth, 2-2. .46 pitch, makes contact, and the Rebels going to get the third out of the top of the fifth and get the Dirtbags out of the infield, at least on the terms of the offensive side. Bottom of the fifth coming up from Clyde Scott Field. Rebels trying to cut in this 8-4 lead held by the Dirtbags. Stay with me. Clyde Scott Field, Centennial Park. Alex Canoyer going to start us off. Bottom of the fifth. Rebels trailing the Dirtbags 8-4. Rebels coming into this matchup with an overall record of 1-9. That's trying to fall to 1-10 with a loss. First pitch in and a strike. So far, Mealmakers Pathways Women's Care Group, First Baptist Church, Newton First United Methodist Church, The Table, and Hope Graber. Let's look at some of our other financial partners. Faith and Life Bookstore, Big Brothers and Big Sisters of Harvard County, Court Appointed Special Advocate Group, and Midway Motors of Newton. Nicholas Vieira going to be next up. Step up after that previous strikeout. Bottom of the fifth. Now 1 out. And that one is hit right over to second base. And the throw is off target. Luckily, catcher was able to make up for it, but got a little bit too ahead of himself. On that one was Fierro, who tried to go all the way from first to second, but will get called out at second. Ryan Ruggiero going to try and pick up the pieces and keep this bottom of the fifth from being a nothing burger a little bit for the Rebels. Ruggiero, foul ball to the left side. Ruggiero from North Newton, Kansas. Pitch in and ball one. Strike number 2. A little bit ahead of myself on that. And gonna be strike number 2. Strike number 3. Ryan Ruggiero. Gonna actually be a reverse call. Gonna stay 0-2. First to a ball, 1-2 count. Next pitch inside, 2-2 count. Heckling going on from the dugout for the Dirtbags. Hard swing, going to be a strikeout. Going to bring it into the bottom of the fifth. Top of the sixth coming up after the Rebels had nothing to answer for in terms of defense from the Dirtbags defense. That's a mouthful. Jeez Louise. Top of the sixth coming up from Client Scottfield, Newton, Kansas. Back in Client Scottfield, my name is Adrian Holguin at the Dirtbags, riding a pretty significant high. They're finding themselves up 8-4, coming into the top of the sixth. Going to try and put the Rebels away once again early. And this, we'll see if they can grow their lead. Ball one. There's some heckling from the dirtbag side. Last at bat for the Rebels. Newquist in ball number 2. Inside and down low. Dirtbags was coming off of their first win of the season to the Batcats 2 days ago. Pitch in and foul ball. Left side, 2-1. Top of the 6th, no outs, no runners on base. Pitch in and foul ball to the left side. 2-2. Lucas 50 pitches in to his evening after he came in for Bryson Harding, who had roughly 75 before being subbed out earlier on. 3-2. Lucas' pitch is in and into the dirt. Another walk over to first. Ball 4.
Now batting number 1. Ontario Delancey.
Delancey going to be next up to bat. Zhang. Still in the catching spot for the Rebels. Man in the pitches. Sending in the proverbial signals. Pitch up high and inside. Ball 1. Lucas kind of hesitant to kind of send some down the middle. Seems like. Pitch number 2 going to be held off on. Trying to get the runner out of first unsuccessfully. Jordell called for that one at first base. Pitch number 2. Inside. Ball number 2. 2-0 count. Nicholas taking his time. Sees the signal. Pulls back. And that one straight down the middle. 2-1. Pitch number 4. And mulled over. That one swung out, contact made. Going to be a foul ball to the left side. 2-2. Was a Union State Bank foul ball. Makes his decision, and it's going to be a grounder out to third. Double play opportunity. Throw was made over to Chase, so over at second base. Couldn't haul it in. Runner's going to be at first and third for the Rebels. Still 0 outs, top of the 6th.
Now batting number 17, Daniel Williams.
Still 0 outs, top of the 6th. Newquist still in at pitching spot. 57 pitches so far. Test his next one. High into the inside. 1-0. Rebels had a hot start. 2 runs, bottom of the first. 2 in the bottom of the third. Fly ball out to right field. And the Rebels cannot bring it down before it hits the ground. Looked like Brian Ruggiero out there for a second out in right field. Looks like it indeed. Usually he's back behind home plate. Catching spot. Bases loaded. Runners on first, second, and third. 0 outs. Top of the 6th. Lucas not too happy with himself. Taking his time. Just after the Rebels. giving an earful to the umpires, trying to plead their case. Rebels trying to avoid moving to a 1-10 overall record on the season. Next up to bat for the Dirtbags, nevertheless. It's going to be Malik Butler up against Newquist. Umpires retaking their position. So again, the Rebels, members of the Rebel coaching staff, give it an earful. I believe it's Colin Parks out on the left foul line.
Now batting number 6, Butler.
Butler finally retaking his spot in the batter's box. 0-0 count with 0 outs, top of the 6th. Bases loaded for the Dirtbags. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Newquist into Zhang. Swung at 0-2 is the count. Got nothing really to lose here. No outs, top of the 6th. Bases loaded. Might as well swing for the fences. A wise man once said. Pitch in and fouled by Butler. Going to say an 0-2 count. Newquist. Contact made on the hit. Gonna be a strikeout. Out number 1.
Now batting
Top of the 6th. Newquist will stay composed here. Backs up against the wall. Bases loaded. Any base hit is going to grow the lead for the Dirtbags. Centerfield next up. Pitch down low. Bottoms out of the strike zone. Newquist pitch number 65. Heads in. Strike number 2. It's going to 1 out. Top of the 6th. Newquist taking his time. Fires it in. Swinging a foul to the right side. Going to stay 0-2. 93 total pitches for the Dirtbags. Only 66, at least at this time for Newquist. Because we haven't really seen a substitution out, at least in terms of pitching. For Geisler, who's been on the pitching mound for the Dirtbags so far tonight, and no outs are able to be put up there off of that contact. Fast-paced action right there. Look down for a second, you're going to miss it.
Miles Harmon.
Canoia could not bring in that catch. Led to a run being scored and bases still being loaded. Dirtbags up 9-4. Top of the 6th. Pitch up top. Ball 1. Miles Hartman waiting for the next pitch. Receives it. Contact made and a foul. Yeah. I believe it made contact. Strike number 1. Lucas inside. Uncontrolled pitch. 2-1. Pitching feels continues to be kind of the Achilles heel for the Rebels. Just can't seem to get out of these top of the inning situations. Still top of the 6th. 3-1 count. All right, we're going to try to fire this one to the outfield. Contact made between first and second. Gets out to right field. Indeed, base is going to be loaded. And a runner does head home for the Dirtbags, who now lead 10-4. Top of the 6th, only 1 out. In a good position to throw this lead even farther.
Now with that, number 12, Mikey Acosta.
With bases still being loaded, Mikey Acosta going to be next up. We saw him already fire over a home run past the far wall. Top of the 1st. See if we can do it again. Acosta versus Nucleus. We'll see who wins. Acosta going to be not going to swing at it. Strike number 1. Nucleus fires it in. Acosta. No swing. Ball 1. 1-1 count. Acosta, big contact, fouled up to the left side. 1-2. Dirtbags smell blood in the water. Can they capitalize? Was pitch inside. Ball number 2, 2-2 count. Two runs already scored. Top of the 5th, Acosta, big contact out to right field. Ball hits the ground. 1 runner. And for the Dirtbags in a single double RBI, put up by Acosta. Let's get going for the cycle. Dirtbags up 12-4. 12-4 lead for the Dirtbags. Top of the 6th, 1 out. Runner's going to be on first and second. And with that, a meeting at the plate going to take place for the Dirtbags, or not for the Dirtbags, for the Rebels. Goodness gracious. Get ahead of myself once again. A pitching change indeed going to be coming. Thank you to Platinum PDR Plus Paint, Roofing Services Unlimited, Shamrock Car Wash and Pouch Enterprises, John Oldham Family, Newton Rebels, founder Carl Hodgson Family, and Arma Coatings of Wichita, Incorporated. Davin Hanote going to be heading in. Rebels coming off an 0-2 loss to the Cannons just the other night. Welcome back, Klein Scott Field. Dirtbags up 12-4 over the Newton Rebels, top of the 6th. Pitching change just took place for the Rebels. Davin Hanote heading. Jason McCarty second up in the batting lineup. Up to bat. First pitch in. Up top. Ball 1. So only 1 out top of the 6th. Dirtbags have nothing really to lose. Swing for the fences. Foul to the left side. And runners able to advance from first to second and third. 2 runners out in scoring position for the Dirtbags. 2-1 count. Next pitch in and strike number 2 inside. 2-2 count. Rebels led by head coach Justin Hensley. Assistant coach Colin Parks. Pitch in contact between first and second. And going to be called out at first. But not before the Dirtbags scored yet another run. Hartman, big number 33, got that one home. 2 outs. Top of the 6th. Dirtbags up 13-4. Aiden Martinez going to stare down this next one. Inside, and he gets hit with the pitch in the back. Going to be a free walk over to first. Runners now on first and third.
Next with that, number 15, Daniel Craig.
Daniel Craig. Going to try and put the Dirtbags up 10 plus. Let's take it past the 7th inning. That is indeed the score differential. Game will be over. Klein Scott Field. Oh, count. First pitch in. And down low, ball number 1. Uncontrolled pitch that went into the dirt. Runner advances from first to second. Heads up play by Martinez. Being aware. 0-1. Dirtbags up 13-4. 2 runners in scoring position. Hensley. Ball game on the pitcher's mound. Pitch in. Strike number 1. Pitch number 3, uncontrollable, I should say. 1 more runner heads home for the Dirtbags, who now lead 10 points, 14-4. Still in the top of the 6th. 7th inning coming up. Runner also on third. Davin Hanote. Haven't seen much of him so far this season, but this is this team's home slate. Contact, foul ball, right side. 2-2. 6 runs scored so far. Top of the 6th. The Dirtbags. Daniel Craig not going to swing at another uncontrollable pitch. And another run put on the board. Aiden Martinez finishes off the job. Dirtbags up 15-4. Top of the 6th, 2 outs. Going to be a 3-2 count, full count. Craig's still the one in question. Up to bat. Pitch in and a walk over to first.
Ricardo Delancey.
Ricardo Delancey next up. To bat, right-handed hitter. Number 21. Dirtbags have a runner on first. 2 outs, top of the 6th. Rebels just trying to get out of the top of the 6th and hopefully get some runs up at the bottom of the 6th. First pitch in and down low, strike zone. 0-1. Daniel Craig, once again, the runner on first. No swing. Strike 2. Evan Hanote. Taking his time. Lines up. Throws the near sidearm into the catch fence. Goes that foul ball. 0-2. Right down the middle, going to be a strikeout to end at the top of the 6th. The Rebels trailing 15-4 to the Dirtbags after the first 5.5 innings. Bottom of the 6th coming up. Dirtbags could, if they can put the Rebels away quickly and take care of their business in the 7th inning, could end this game early in Clyde Scott Field. We'll have to see. Stay with us. Connor Chaso, you've been seeing him overplaying second base for the Rebels tonight. Going to be starting us off here, bottom of the 6th. Connor Chaso contact out to second base, but then quickly go back over to first. Going to be called out. First out of the bottom of the sixth.
Now walking the bat for the Rebels, number 32, Jordy Lopez.
Jordy Lopez, back to the top of the batting lineup, is the Rebels. One out, bottom of the sixth. Dirtbags up 15-4. Pitch number one in, and strike one. Pitch two, also in the strike zone. Strike number two. Lopez is going to have to see this one through. Most definitely makes contact out to second base again and gets called out at first. Already 2 outs, bottom of the sixth.
Now batting number 15, Cooper Addison.
Cooper Addison. Next up, Marcus Pollard, usually second up in the batting lineup, but out of it tonight. Cooper Addison, outfielder out of Rogers, Arkansas. First pitch in, looks to be inside. Going to be called a strike. Strike one. Pitch two going to be a ball. 1-1. 2 outs. Once again, bottom of the sixth. Pitch outside. 2-1. That one. Bit of a change up there. 2-2. Bit of a vertical curve right there. Next pitch. Pretty thing similar. Going to be called a ball that time. 3-2. Full count. Cooper Addison gets striked out to end out the bottom of the sixth. 3 strikes, you are out. And
We are doing
top of the seventh. Coming up.
one is a
From Klein Scottsfield, my name is Adrian Hogan. Stay with us. Rebels back up against the wall. We'll see if they can keep this game alive.
7-7,
Coming back.
7-8. You Daniel Williams.
Number 17, Daniel Williams, going to start us off here. Top of the seventh. Dirtbags trying to secure their second win of the season. Second win in a row. Thank you again to our It's more of our financial partners. Conradi Insurance Group. Pitcher Roofing Services. Tim Marler family. Sitting at the 0-1 count now. Start off the top of the 7th. Newton Rebels founder Carl Hodges and family. Shamrock Car Wash and Pouch Enterprises. Just to name a few. Next pitch in and ball number 2, 2-1. Total pitches for him thus far. His tenure tonight. Next one, right down the middle. 2-2. Fastball looks to honestly be pretty lethal from him. Next one, down low. Okay, we caught a strike. Going to be a strikeout. 2-3 strikeouts to be exact.
6.
Malik Butler going to be next up after the beautiful strikeout from Hano. Strikeout once again looks to be pretty lethal from, hopefully no announcer's jinx. First pitch in and to the outside, maybe down low a little bit. 1-0. And they're going to receive the signal from Zhang from behind the plate. Fires it in, inside. One count. One out, top of the 7th. Dirtbags up 15-4 over the Rebels. Another strike. 1-2. Pitch number 25. Heads in and a swing and another strikeout in a row. 2 outs. Top of the 7th.
5 seconds. Now batting number 10, Chase Satterfield.
Satterfield going to be next up. Try to keep this inning alive
Give him a warning. Yeah,
for the Dirtbags.
Get your right tickets down. Yeah, so just shut this down. Shut down.
No runners on base from top of the 7th for the Dirtbags. Clancy outfield.
Give him time to pull out the ticket.
Not quite a swing, but indeed is a ball. Ball 1. Hano. Wait one more time. 26 pitches in. Pretty formidable effort so far. Ball number 2. No, serve against third. Those are per se third pitcher. Rotation tonight, 2-1. It's now back up against the wall. 3-1 count. And be careful to keep it in the strike zone. 3-1 pitch. And an outside. Going to be a ball.
Now, welcome to that. Miles Parker.
Going to send. Let's give the Dirtbags to first. Miles Hartman up for the 5th time tonight. 2 out, stop of the 7th. First pitch. And ball 1. Pitch number 2. On the way. Outside. 2 okay. Rebels maybe kind of struggling with them left-handed hitters tonight, it feels like. On the pitch him out. And the Dirtbags try to steal all the way from first to second. Going to be successful. Throw was a little bit late. Heading over shortstop Jordy Lopez. Right around second. 3 okay. And next pitch. Another ball. Jordy Lopez tries to get the runner out. Going to be safe instead. Also going to be a walk all the way to first. Mikey Acosta going to be next up. Acosta home run over on in the day. First inning, top of first. Dirtbags up 15-4. 2 runners on base. Strike 1. Swing and a miss. It's going to be a 2-2 count. Acosta been kind of on fire all night. Might have met his match. Ball to the outside, 3-2. I was coming off of a 2-0 loss to the Cannons 2 days ago. Currently 1-9 on the season, 6 straight losses. 1-9 on the season once again, and that is a foul ball. Going to remain 3-2. Next up, going to play the Islanders on June 19th on the road. Then again, playing the Islanders on June 21st. Pitch in and inside. Going to be a walk over to first. Bases loaded. Base loader for the Dirtbags. Cardi. Ball one. Rebels going to be back at Centennial Park June 21st. Second game against the Islanders in a row. They're going to be back on the road the next night against the Aviators. 2-0. Okay. Big swing and a big miss. Strike one. Another foul. Bring up a 2-2 count. And next one, uncontrolled pitch. No runners are going to advance. 3-2. Out of Mays, Kansas. 6'2", 180 pounds. Full count. Pitch. Gonna be a ball and a walk. Gonna grow the Dirtbag lead up to 16-4. And Rebels going to stop play again. Could be a pitching change. There will be a pitching change. I know he's having a pretty dang good showing so far. Has some juice on his pitches, but we don't know all. Pitching change for the Rebels. Number 24, Nicholas Fierro coming in. Martinez doesn't swing at that one. Ball number 1. Pitch number 3. Contact made. Foul ball. Strike 1. Next pitch in. 3-2 count. Full count. Next one, going to be a fly ball in the infield. And a big-time catch by the catcher. Great job by Singh coming up from behind the plate and finishing off the top of the 7th. Dirtbags lead, if I'm not mistaken, 16-4, heading into the bottom of the 7th. One more timeout, at least. We'll see if the Rebels can stay alive. Down by 12. We come back. Zane, the catcher for the Rebels, is going to be first up to bat in the bottom of the 7th. No pitching change has been made all game long so far for the Dirtbags. Still in the ball game. Aaron Geisler, it's the 104th pitch. Heading in, and contact is made along second. And Zhang going to get called out at first out, bottom of the 7th.
Now, number 12, Chris Clark.
Chris Clark going to be next up, center fielder for the Rebels. I haven't seen him have too many at-bats so far today. Second pitch coming up, outside. Ball 2. And next one fouled off by Clark. 2-1. J-Pack leading 16-4, bottom of the 7th. Rebels need to put some runs on the board. Keep this game alive. Big swing. And a strikeout on that one. Strikeout, 2 outs. Bottom of the 7th.
Yeah.
Drew Wardell going to be next up. Playing third base. Online tonight. Pitch in, down low, ball 1. Strike, 1-1 count. 110th pitch that was for the Dirtbags. Guys, they're 111th, and in a big swing, 1-2 count. Guys, they're next up, and strike number 3. Gonna bring an end to the ballgame, if I'm not mistaken, here for Clyde Scott Field. Yes, it will. Another loss for the Newton Rebels. Follow 1-10 on the season. Got to be hard for both the players to fix at this point. It feels like this luck cannot come on their side, at least from what I'm seeing from the press box. But still got to keep your head in the ball game at this stage in the game. So a lot of ball to be played this season. Coming up for the Rebels this season. Looks like maybe some future games. If I can get there, goodness gracious. Islanders coming up June 19th on the road. And they're going to come back here to play at home in Clyde Scott Field June 21st, 2024, and then back on the road against the Aviators. Make sure to come out 21st. Come and see us. Clyde Scott Field, Newton, Kansas. It's your second win, potentially, of the season for the Newton Rebels. My name is Adrian Holgate. Thanks for joining me. Tough loss for the Rebels here at the end of the 7th, 16-4, but more balls are going to be played this season for the Newton Rebels. We'll be back. You know where to find us next game day. My name is Adrian Holgate. Thanks for joining me.